Hello, this is Grinstar, and what you have up here is, or what you're seeing up here is Battery and XO. Two really good plugins for making beats or drum patterns. I am partial to Battery. Battery, I have a lot of, for the money I spent, I do have a lot of kits. I think there's over like 1,400 of them, so I'm a little bit partial. And then samples, there's billions of them. I've just pages and pages and pages and pages of samples. XO is nothing to sneeze at. It's one of the newer plugins. What I need to do is get it to spend a couple of days trying to import all of the samples from Battery over. It's nothing to sneeze at, nothing at all. And one of the good things about it is it allows you to mess around and comes with some really good patterns. Battery does not, but it comes with really good sounds of kits. And those are just the synths. Yeah, that one's not bad. Those are loops. Let's see. We want drums. We want a kick. Yeah. All right, well, on kicks alone, there's tons of them. And they're all tagged and stuff like that. So much like XO with their space, there's probably the same amount of kicks. And the whole point of this video is not to mess around or compare the two. Actually, I wanna create a drum pattern. Bitwig has some drums that are nothing to sneeze at. I really do love this kick, and I will use it from time to time if I got nothing else better to do. And you know, that's how most of the time my program beats are. Either it's the 1 and the 3, or it's the 4 on the floor, or it's the 1 and the 9 here that gives it a kind of a delayed type of thing. And then on Battery, we could probably do something similar and do kind of the snare. Yeah, something over there. The good thing about the drums and the drum pattern is you can kind of mess around with it and get to places where you like. And I'm getting there. I'm getting out of the standardized type of stuff and you know, getting into something non-standardish to get something a little bit different. If we want to bring in some more. You do have sort of like rules, like your hats are always going to be like every other one, and you're going to mess around with the swing on them. So that, let's try this. And you can mess around with the velocity, get it so that it's not sounding the same. Alright. I did it to one, I need to do it to the other. So let's copy and paste it here. Move it. Let's see if XO can help us out here. I messed it up a bit. I lost it. So you can mess around with it. We could slap reason on here and get another sort of pattern thing going. I have a couple bit of tools. We can do play, the audio modern play beat. We could use, I think, Captain Plugins has their stuff. I have a whole lot of tools to help me come up with ideas. Half the problem is coming up with the sounds on there, right? Because it's like, that one's not bad for kind of a, see what it sounds on the odds here. Mess with the swing a bit. I do like this because you can mess with the swing a little bit. I think it's a little harder, if I remember right, on Bitwig because it's like global for the swing. Not too bad. And what we could do is we could do another thing and like, we should be able to record this if it's spitting out MIDI. And the way we could tell is, I don't see any yellow, so I don't think it's spitting out MIDI. If I remember right, there's a way to randomize the patterns a bit on this. Oh yeah, here we go. The shaker coming in is not bad at all. I like that one a little bit. I think it's a little loud, and I think it needs to be kind of varied in the sort of the velocities that are coming through. And if this was coming in through MIDI, I can use a humanizer or something to try to do it. Yeah, I need something to change it up a bit, like the swing and the samples or something. Yeah, just a little bit of humanization, just lessen it, and maybe we could vary on the. Let's see. Does it? Oh, it does. Okay, so we can use Bitwig to help us with this. You can use like sort of the random. And we got a good first initial loop, maybe. Maybe we want the kick a little bit more four and flourish. Especially going at that speed. Needs a fill or something at the end or something, but overall kind of weird, kind of digging it. I think what I need to do is put out something and bounce it, because it looks like if I go off of this, huh. Okay, never mind. I thought dog. Of course he stops as soon as I hit pause. I have fill tools. We can put in a U-jam thing and it do a fill for us when we need to. It won't use any of the drums, which would probably make it better. Kind of weird. So check what I'm thinking. All right, so what we do is we do kind of keep the pattern going. Right, and then on this one, what I want to do is I want to make it kind of 8 bars in length, and then use that weird fill as the last one, and then basically duplicate these. Pointer tool, come on. There we go. Need to do something a little weird on the 4th. Just do a kick on every one. And XO just went off again. No sound. And then I go here. Sort of weird. I don't like that knock. Messing around with some samples to give some context, to give a little bit of idea. Not a bad loop. Not good. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad at all. I am a sucker for those Psytrance bass lines. Goes well with anything. videos are kind of cheesy, but overall, I don't think it's meant for a psytrance bass kick, but I just threw it in there to see how it does. In the context, I kind of like it. I think the bass line carries a lot over, and it kind of buries those kicks or the stuff that's under it. But overall, that's just some mixing and mastering type stuff to mess around with or play with if you really, really want to go for it. Either that, or you can just do some regular techno stuff and add in some other types of like synth lines or something. So let's try some pigments. Gonna add some pigments into this. I do like the FX loop, and I want to keep that one in there. So let's try something in the middle. All right. Doesn't fit in that context either. Either way, I'm playing around, and at this point, I got the thing that I wanted done. I wanted to play around with some more drum patterns, trying to make something a little different, and I got something a little different with the help of XO and battery, with the sounds, the battery and the pattern making of XO and the sounds of that. Not to say that you couldn't do that with, like, say, the sounds that you get with. I think Bitwig put out a new drum and bass, something today with drums and stuff like that. Either way, I do know that I could have done a video on Serum 2. That's all over the internet right now, really really popular, and I'm trying to stay away from it. Much like the Korg, I really want to spend $150 on. I would in a heartbeat spend $180 on Serum 2, except for I have quite a few dozen other wavetables by now. I got faceplant, I got pigments, I got all of Arturia to do, and I mean, and Bitwig comes with its own wavetable stuff, and it's like, at this point, do I really need Serum? Probably it's got the granular in it, and it's like very tempting, and I could easily lose $200 easily. I'm gonna stay away from demoing it for the moment. For the moment, I might do it later when all the hype has died down for it. I do know I'm looking forward to Skater 3. I already have the pre-order license. It'll be arriving. I'll be doing it next week as soon as I get it on Tuesday or Wednesday. Was it next week? I think I do Tuesdays next week, so it'll coincide with it, and I'll be really happy to demonstrate it or play around with it as usual as I'm making these videos. But anyways, I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, and I will catch you later.